being into sneakers, it's becoming a bit more normal, but people still think I'm a bit weird. What's good guys, Ash Bash, back again with another episode of Ash Bash, Waffles on. And today's subject was inspired a bit by the True to Size podcast. Shout out to the Canada Got Soul guys. And yeah, they had a topic that came up, which was basically about like, what do your family, what does your partner think about you being into sneakers, that kind of thing. How do you deal with the whole thing and all that? Luckily for me, my girlfriend is like super supportive of the fact that I've got this crazy habit. No doubt when she saw me bringing over my whole collection to the new crib and all that, she was like, okay, I have seen it before, but seeing it like this is probably a bit nuts for her. And she's probably thinking, what the hell? But literally from the start, from when we met, she's pretty much known that's what I've been into. I think pretty much early on when we was talking, I probably sent her a link to my YouTube channel and she's seen what I'm into, and she obviously saw when we went out that I'd be wearing different pair of sneakers every time. She was like, okay, I guess he's into sneakers and all that. So she was pretty much safe from the jump. And then now I've got her into sneakers. So now she's following all these sites, Offspring, Nike, whatever. She's shooting me DMs saying, oh, did you see this one's coming out? Did you see that one's coming out? Oh, I like these ones. So she actually copped her first pair of Yeezys. She loves her some Prestos. I wish I got her the off-white Prestos. I was pissed when I actually noticed that they had up the girl sizes and I totally forgot to mention it to her for enter, but it is what it is. But yeah, now her collection itself is pretty darn decent. Like, she's got some Ultra Boost. She loves her Prestos, as I said. She's got some Fly Knits, etc, etc. So it's been pretty good when it comes to that. I remember when I was like living with my parents and stuff, and I'd be buying sneakers. Every time I had a delivery, I'd be getting a bit like, I'd hope that I'd be the one that gets to the door first, because they're not really coming in my room. They're not seeing how crazy it is, sort of thing. But every time they're like, oh, did you buy another one? It gets to the point where you're like, do you want to lie about it and say, oh, no, I returned another one and I bought these, it's fine. But after a while, they sort of understand it. It's my money at the end of the day, so it's what it is. And one thing that I've always said when it comes to buying sneakers and all that sort of stuff, I'm not the sort of person that's gonna be like struggling for money where you're gonna have to be eating like pot noodles and shit all the time and ramen and all that sort of stuff just to survive so you can buy sneakers. Like, if for some reason like I couldn't afford to buy any anymore, can't afford to buy them anymore. I'm not gonna put that priority over everything else. Gotta make sure your bills are paid first, then disposable income is what goes on sneakers or whatever. I definitely feel sometimes that I go on a run of like pick up, and I'm thinking, I've actually looked at the bank account recently. I probably haven't, and I need to chill on it, but thank God for sneakers being so popular these days that I'm taking more L's than ever, which means I'm actually spending less money than I probably could have if people weren't so into it like they are now. So it's a bit of a weird one, and like family and friends, they probably don't get it the most, because like I've got a lot of friends that they're just not into sneakers big time. So when you're buying like more than like 3 in like a couple months, they're like, I'm used to buying like 2 a year or something like that. What is going on here? So it's definitely a bit awkward for some people. They're like, what are you doing? But everyone has their little habits. My friend, he's not into sneakers at all really. Like, he buys his pair once every couple months, but then he's got a million DVDs. That's just the thing that he's into. He's got random like anime stuff and all that. That's what he's into. Like, everyone's got their little thing that they're into. Just so happens that mine happens to be footwear, which to me is a good thing, because it's actually something I can actually rock out all the time. And if you're someone that wants to make money, you can actually sell it on and get some more money on it. So win-win, I say. Another thing that comes up is like the money aspect of it. People are like, oh my God, you spent $150 on a pair of sneakers. That's crazy. I'd never spend over 80 or never 60 or whatever. That's you. Fair enough. Like, it's different levels. Like, you're into whatever you're into. You might be someone that's into like going out for food, and you might go to posh restaurants all the time, whereas I might go to a lesser restaurant, or I enjoy cooking at home, whatever. People spend their money how they spend their money. As I said, as long as you're not going broke, What is there to moan about? What is there to sort of mention? Everyone's got the little thing. I just think to myself sometimes, if I didn't actually spend that money, I'd have more money, but what would I spend it on? Not like saying that I'm the richest guy in the world, but there isn't anything really that I particularly want or need that I can't just like get if I needed to get it. Like, so me spending my little 150 or whatever it is every month or 2 months doesn't affect me in the slightest. So I don't know, because with some people, everyone's different with their stuff. So yeah, everybody has their own take on the whole sneaker thing. But I think it's the same with any collection. It's all kind of weird unless you're in it. To us sneakerheads, that it's just normal, just is what it is. I do wonder sometimes though, some people I know, like I feel like sometimes it's a lot of money that I'm spending, but some people, they go super in. So I'm thinking, is everybody like super rich and I'm just not knowing it? Or maybe, I don't know, maybe they're reselling stuff all the time. I don't know, it's a bit crazy. Because it is technically an expensive habit, but I know my brother used to be into RC racing, got really good at it as well, you know, remote control cars and all that. And that is a hobby that is crazy expensive. Like, just to buy a new pair of wheels for his car was like, I think it was like 20, 30 pounds, and you had to re-open them quite a lot. So people have their habits, people have their hobbies, sorry, and they can be expensive and this and that. Mine's not really a hobby, it's just something that I'm into. I'm a sneaker collector, I'm a sneakerhead, is what it is. The only way my collection is going is if for some reason I'm desperate for a certain amount of money, and that's the thing that's the most tangible that I've got to get rid of it, but probably won't be something that I will do if I can help it. I definitely do need to cut down my collection though, because it's not that I've got kicks that I don't like, I've got loads that I do like, but there's some that I bought when, what can I say? It's hard to even say what it is, but like, there's some that I bought early on where I just didn't have as many kicks at the time, so I thought, oh, that's a bargain, let me buy that. But now, I'm never gonna wear it. So it's kind of just sitting there, and it's trying to find the time to wear these pairs. It's not happening. The more you cop, the more you're gonna wear new stuff, or it's just, it gets messed up. So I definitely need to do a super big purge on my collection. I think I've probably got I can't remember what number I've said before, probably 140 to 170, somewhere in that range of what I've got. And I think I could easily get rid of 50 for sure. No, that sounds a lot. Can I really get rid of 50? I don't even feel like I've got 170. I really need to add that up again. If I do, I'll put down what the actual tally is, because I think I did it recently. But anyway, waffling on. But yeah, I don't know. That's the end of the video. I've got a review to do this week, which I should hopefully have up, sneaker review. And yeah, every single Monday I upload videos like this, waffling on about a certain topic. Comment down below if you've got a girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever. What do they think about your sneaker collection, your collecting? What was it like when they first sort of found out about it? Was it crazy? Who knows? Anywho, follow me on Instagram, @sneakers, Twitter, Perfection7. I'm out. Radio.